One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night primetime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. He gets free. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. For a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Ray. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man, left side. He's got it. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big one for the Chargers. 45 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
McConkey in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do,
to the goal line and in. Craig Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pick.
great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Big play for KC. That goes for 58.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Smith. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Deion Henley. He's got his 1st sack of the season here early in week 1. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This from 40 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Herbert. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big one for the Chargers. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete right side to Harris. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. 380. Straight up.
On the handoff, Hampton heading right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Baylor tight. Ready.
Perfect. That one, take it in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker.
Dicker for the extra point.
He gets it to go. Chargers will get out in front 17-7.
Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Marcolini.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Set. Ray. Go.
Here's Herbert. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays. Once he gets outside the pocket, and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! First down throw, Mahomes. That is hot down the field. It's worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I really like the job the defense is doing, Mike, disguising what the coverage looks like before the snap and then what the coverage actually is after the snap. And I think the quarterback's having a hard time really figuring out, what am I looking at? Where are my targets? Where's the coverage holes? And I think it's led to some really big plays by the defense here in the first half.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On the handoff, it's Smith. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. This third and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
now
6.
Mahomes. That's caught outside. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow!
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. To throw is Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Third and long for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within a score. It's now 17-10. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Going left side, complete to Harris. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ray.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. What a start to the year. His second, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Kicker now for the extra point. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
Still a little
Chargers.
time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. Now he'll air one out. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one's good for 29.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Yellow.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll air it out down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's a third down and 4.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Hey, 43. Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he Catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut into that lead. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
A run. This is Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
High down these two. Come back.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Royal. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Hey, 40. Go on, 80. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for a Kansas
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one too far over the end line. Overthrow, it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Yellow. 180.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Out to his right. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now is Herbert. Forced to his right. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Ashton. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Herbert to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, L.A.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Haskins trying to work inside. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
That one breaks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's a nice pickup on a first down flip. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
Kansas City Chiefs.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards. First and 10. Mahomes back. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chiefs. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
So often these defenses come into the game, Michael, when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. On first down, it's Hampton. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Throwing is covered on third down. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
2nd and 10.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
48-yard line.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Yellow!
Patrick to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Attack!
They'll run, and this is Smith. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Mahomes. This one caught at the floor. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 1-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on... Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot, because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and it comes from the 20. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
At their 48-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Yellow, yellow. Come back. I've got blue lane.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. Here's a second and 9.
Yellow. I've got blue lane. Attack, attack. Attack.
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
43. Go on, 80. Hey, 50. Attack, attack. Attack.
On third down, here's Smith. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Attack.
Now Mahomes. That's taken in. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
26.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's got a man! It's Harris! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Chargers, first down.
Hey, Catholic.
It's a gain of 20.
Now Herbert again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Line.
Chargers, first down.
Baylor Tigers.
Herbert to the air again. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in the real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback.
Now, second and goal. Herbert to the air again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Chargers, 33.
The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Yellow.
On first down here is Smith. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Yellow.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.